Okay. Hello. So, I'm testing here. Welcome to my Anthropology 102 project. My project is going to be on it's a museum done in Minecraft. Now, the reason why I chose Minecraft, actually, before we start, my voice may sound pretty robotic. I was just testing this new recording software I installed, so apologies if the audio is a little off. So this is a museum. The museum's name is the Becoming Human Museum, and it looks like it's already pretty packed today. So let's go ahead and walk in. We're going to give our ticket to the ticket booth person at guest services. And if you hear some yelling in the background, it's probably my child. So welcome to the museum, the story of us. So I wanted to primarily focus on the theories of bipedalism and how and why humans evolved to walk bipedally. The first intro portion, just kind of comparing some skulls. So we have some Neanderthal skulls, some ape skulls, some human skulls. You do have to use a bit of imagination. That's one of the drawbacks of Minecraft is it's not solely an anthropology game. So right here, I kind of use this pigman AI as like a ape skull. This is also an ape skull. I mean, you could say it has or it's a Neanderthal because of its long, probably occipital bone there in the back compared to this more normal sized kind of Homo sapien skull. Um, so you do have to use your imagination a little bit. You know, there are some restrictions, but let's go ahead and start the tour. So the first one is anthropologists have suggested these are the reasons humans evolved to walk bipedally. First is to be able to carry things easier in your hands. So we could see here, well, over here, we have these skeletons, which are supposed to represent Homo sapiens, and they have tools in their hands. And you can see that they are walking very easily with these tools in their hands, and they're able to lift up the bow, pull it back, draw it back. Easier to use tools by them being able to walk bipedally. You can see here these Homo sapiens are able to carry their tools easier. So there is going to be some visual references as well. Another suggestion is that it was easier to travel from fruit-bearing tree to another fruit-bearing tree, while they would be able to gather fruit from each tree. So here they're kind of socializing a little bit, but we got two fruit-bearing trees here, and we'll kind of go back and forth to get some food. So these early Homo sapiens sure look hungry. Yes, they do. The next one. Another theory suggests that early humans were bipedal in order to reach and pluck food from bushes. So here, of all the bushes, we have some, I guess call them, I don't know, raspberry, blueberry bushes, whatever bushes they had back then. And we have some early Homo sapiens here getting to work on this particular bush. Looks like that bush probably just turned ripe, and those where all the good berries are. So these early humans sure do look very focused. I think that audio is extremely loud. Let me turn down that volume just in case. Next one. Early hominins adopted bipedal posture in order to forage for seeds and food easier. So here we have a bit of a wheat field, and we have some early hominins over here gathering some seeds. So it would be easier for them to kind of walk around and pluck seed from seed. The next part. Bipedally allows for a higher reproductive efficiency. Here you can see an early human leaving food toward his family. So, his family there in the corner, there's that one early Homo sapien or early human, and he's bringing in his hunt. Looks like it's a cow and a sheep. He's going to bring it home, and they're going to be very happy. He's probably going to please many females, and that might give him a better chance of reproduction. I mean, he might be able to prove himself that, hey, look at me, I can definitely bring home the bacon, and bring home the steak in this case, and the lamb chops. So that is another reason for bipedalism. Next, bipedally allows for a better thermoregulation. In the hot sun, you can see this early human is able to run a lot longer and farther due to his advanced ability to thermoregulate by sweating, allowing him to run for long distance. So, what was supposed to happen, I was supposed to step on this and a zombie spawns, but it's okay, I have an egg here. Now, zombies did not exist back then, but I'm using it right now just to kind of display how thermoregulation is a benefit to, or was a benefit to early humans. So here we have the hot sun, but you can see that they can still run pretty fast, and they have it's extremely good endurance because of the ability to sweat and the ability of being probably upright. The sun is not bearing down on them extremely bad. So looks like one of them got hit a few times, but for the most part, they're doing a very good job at evading the predator. And this probably would have been done as well when encountering prey. Them having to kind of have a lot of stamina in order to be able to catch them and evade maybe certain predators. Oh, that one looks like it's. Oh no, he made it. All right, good job. Do that. Next one. Bipedally as postural adaptation. Early humans perhaps walked on two legs in order to see above tall grass. This allows them to watch for predators and prey. So here we got the tall grass here, and you can see all humans are definitely a lot taller than the grass. Look at that. Look at me funny over there. But look, see, even though he's pretty far away, I could still see him, and he could most definitely see me. So they have the advantage of foresight, which I mean, the advantage of just seeing farther than they normally could than if they were on four legs. Not the ability of foresight. That is something only Gandalf and Saruman and his other I forgot what they were. If you're, I'm not sure if you're into Lord of the Rings, but they do have the gift of foresight. The aquatic hypothesis: it is possible early humans learned to walk on two legs so they could swim and find food in the water. There's a lot more early humans in here than there should be. I think they all migrated from the main room, but you can see here they're all kind of swimming. Probably just trying to find some fish. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they got some crabs, or maybe it looks like they got some shellfish over there. That is another theory. That is actually the last theory, seventh and last theory, as for why we evolved to be bipedal. Now, the next and last room is really the main exhibit room. Here we have some water fountains, so if you're thirsty, and it's basically just to kind of round up, just because I didn't want the museum to be solely just about reasons of why we evolved to walk bipedally. So over here we have some displays of heads and skulls, and I kind of labeled them for fun. So we have here Australopithecus. We have their cranial size and something a neat fact about them, which is they had a pronounced prognathism. Homo habilis, they have a reduced prognathism. Homo erectus is the first hominid to leave Africa. Homo neanderthalensis has a occipital bun and a very robust skeleton, very big fellows. Ooh, that was a firework that just went off my hand. Homo sapien, they have a small brow ridge, they're orgnathic, and they have a chin. A chin is present. We have over here some early primitive tools as well. We have Acheuleans, which was a hand axe, and Homo sapiens and Homo erectus were known for using these tools. Early stone tools were also used for butchering and marrow extraction, which is pretty interesting. We also have some benches here to relax and sit. All right, I'm relaxed. We're going to walk around here, and we just have some display pieces of some skulls you can take a look at, painting of the skull. We have some labeled skulls here as well. Neanderthals had large brains on average, but their cranial shape was long and low with an occipital bun. Some more skulls over here. This one also has a little fun fact on it. So this is a pronounced suborbital torus, suggests a non-modern hominid or ape. I think it's an ape. What do you think? I know it's pretty blocky, but your best guess. And here we have some food that they might have eaten back then. So they have some berries, some seeds, some bone marrow, some meat. And it looks like the museum is still curating pieces because nothing is in there right now. And that is the main exhibit room. With the last thing I wanted to show you was this kind of jungle tree here that you would typically see monkeys climb on. And we have a group of early Homo sapiens or Neanderthals. I would say Homo sapiens based on now they're not super robust, fairly small. But there is evidence of early Homo sapiens and Neanderthals of taking care of one another due to damage on discovered bones, yet they indicate old age, which suggests they were cared for. Yeah, so interesting. Very nice. Taking care of grandma. Although it looks like they're all male with no arms. This is where that imagination kind of comes into play. So you're probably wondering, well, why Minecraft? Well, Minecraft because it is extremely simple and it's super easy to learn. Like, it's not intimidating at all. I mean, what's complex about a block, right? This world is made a bunch of blocks, so it's super easy for someone that literally probably has no idea anything about anthropology to kind of get in here, walk in immediately, and just start kind of understanding, like, oh, like that's interesting. Like, oh, I could see how that could work. Oh, so you're telling me like villagers, probably can run so far and long away from zombies because of thermoregulation, so I think it's very kid friendly. It's really any age friendly. Even an adult who knows nothing really about anthropology, I think, can come in here and learn a thing or two. But yeah, that was the main museum. And we're going to go ahead and exit here. Oh, look, perfect. It looks like the museum's just about to close. So I'm gonna have to go home, even though there's no streets or roads and no Ubers around. I'll find my way back. But thank you for watching my video. This was my Anthropology 102 project. Thank you for an awesome semester. I also tried to add some detail. Unfortunately, I couldn't make the entire place like front facade because that just would have taken probably multiple days of architectural planning, and this was an anthropology project, not an architectural project. I had a lot of fun making this. I hope you had a lot of fun watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And thank you for watching my project. Thank you for an awesome semester.